Okay. Pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting or may transmit the meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made, whether perceived or unperceived, by those present and are deemed acknowledged and permissible. And now we have opened the meeting of the Fall River Planning Board, June 18th, 5:30 p.m. Item number 1. It's an application for endorsement of Plan Believe Not to Require Approval, Form A plans. And A is file number 19-1436. Owner applicant is David Mello. Location 22 and 42 Coville Street. Assessors lot L-04-0004 and 0052.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. The application is to create, you have two existing single-family houses, or two families. There's a 5-family and a 2-family, and they're abolishing a property line and they're reestablishing a new property line. So they're adjusting the lot lines between lot L452 and lot L44, and you can see where the former line was, and they're adding more frontage to the lot 52 and adding more of a back lot and reducing the frontage. They have received a variance, so it, by virtue of the variance, complies with the frontage requirement, and Coville is a public street with adequate pavement and width. So therefore, I'm recommending that you can endorse the plan.
Very good. Any questions?
No, I don't know about this. Okay, I'll make a motion to endorse the plan in 191436. Owner, David Mello.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
No one opposed. And B, file number 19-1437. The owner applicant is Scott and Lori Donnelly. Location of 542 Mount Hope Avenue and 15 LaPlante Street. Assessors lot B-04-0015 and 0013.
Yes, this is another lot line adjustment between two existing parcels. Lot 15, if you see the old lot line, it went straight through from Mount Hope to LaPlante.
Yeah.
And then on lot 13, there's an existing 2-family. What they're essentially doing is taking the back area of lot 15 and transferring it over to lot 13, so it'll create like an L. This has also received a variance for the frontage and the area requirements, and therefore, by the nature of the variance, it does comply with zoning, and I'm recommending that both of the streets, LaPlante and Mount Hope, are public ways with adequate access of pavement and width. Therefore, I'm recommending that you can endorse the Form A plan.
Okay, do we have any?
A motion to endorse that.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
No one opposed? Passes. And item number 3.
Yes.
Did we skip item number 2?
No,
Okay, item number 3. Legal notice deposit. It's a review of the policies requiring applicants to cover the cost of newspaper legal notices for public hearing applications. And
Yes. At the last meeting, I discussed that I've been in discussions with the 3 boards that are under the planning department, the licensing, the zoning board of appeals, and the planning board. What I'm looking at, and I've recommended the same thing to all 3 of the boards. At the last meeting, the planning board and the zoning board of appeals wanted me to see what other surrounding communities did for their land use applications for the public hearing notices. There is a memo in the file. I did, if I could have the, I don't have my
Of
memo.
course.
I surveyed Swansea, New Bedford, Taunton, Fairhaven, Westport, and Somerset. I think that gives us the surrounding towns plus the major, the two cities that are nearest us. And they vary from quite, differently. A vast majority of them have the applicant cover the cost of the newspaper ad. It is a direct reimbursable cost. The city gets no funds for it. I'm recommending that we go with what I deem as the way Swansea does it, and I think some other communities do. And so what I would say the policy is, and it would, the fee schedule, it would change it to read fee schedule and legal advertisement cost. Fees are not being changed. Legal advertisement, the cost of legal ads shall be the responsibility of the applicant. The planning department will prepare the legal notice, get the estimated cost from the newspaper, and notify the applicant of the cost. The applicant shall provide the planning department with a check or money order to cover the legal notice ad prior to the public hearing, or the application will not be heard until payment is received. We feel this is the easiest, most streamlined way to do it versus taking a deposit and refunding money. That just causes more work for staff and a lot more. This way, we know exactly what the cost is. They write a check to us. We have a deposit account, so it goes into a deposit account. Then that account gets charged for the legal ad, and so it's just a pass-through. We take no, and so there's no, it covers the exact cost. And this is what I'm recommending to all the boards, and I would, and I want to make it effective, July 1st for the new fiscal year. Because the legal ads have gotten more expensive, and currently there's a line item in the budget, so everyone's taxes pay for people's legal ads, when, as you see from my research, most communities pass that direct cost on to the applicant. So that's what I'm recommending.
And how will they be notified?
Huh?
The applicants, how will they be notified of this change?
Oh, we'll put it on our website, and we'll also have it at the counter. We will also change all of our applications, and I will also send out an email to the various surveyors and engineers that do a lot of business with us. So, and actually, some of them know that we've been contemplating it because I asked them, I said, hey, how do other communities do this? And they're like, oh, they've told me. So that's when I started and looking at this. So, and an applicant would be notified for the planning board. The only public hearing items that really would be covered are definitive subdivisions. So when they submit a subdivision, it'll be on the new application. That'll go up on the website, as soon as everything gets passed, I'll make sure that gets done.
Okay. Just for point of information now, from us, the planning board, what it will be legally to do, endorse it, voted to accept it?
Vote to accept the policy for the legal advertisement policy as proposed.
Okay. I'll make a motion to vote for the legal, is that document or is it legally? I don't have that one, the red one. But anyhow, I'll make a motion to accept it, endorse it.
To adopt the policy.
Adopt the policy.
For the legal ad cost.
For the
public
legal
goods.
ad cost, okay. That'll be fine. I'll make a motion.
Okay, do I have a second? All in favor?
Aye. That was a long
Has
motion.
passed.
I can find that piece.
Do you want it?
No, it's gotta be here somewhere.
Well, it could be in black and white.
Yeah.
Okay, and so now, we have item number 4. It's a covenant release, a release of a Form D1, covenant for division of land of James P. Jabor and Catherine Simon, dated April 26, 1988. It's recorded in Plan Book number 87, page 34. Covenant recorded in Book 2830, pages 333 and 334.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. I got a phone call from attorney Mark Levin. He's looking at doing a closing for a piece of, actually it's, if you look on, it's lot 2 of this plan on North Marion Street. And when he looked, he's like, there's still a covenant, which you see, which is attached. And it has, they saw no reference to it being released by the planning board. The subdivision was approved, and actually, it's actually not a subdivision, to be rather ironic. It's a Form A plan, but there must have been some sort of street improvement needed, which normally a Form A plan wouldn't be that, but who knows what they did 30 years ago in 1988.
Right.
So they did some sort of street improvement, they did a covenant, and the covenant was strictly on lots 1, 2, and 3. So the street's there, it's built, all the houses are there, they've all been conveyed, and this was just never caught in anybody's title or deed search. There's no need for the covenant, and in order to clear the title, they need a covenant release that they can record. And I'm recommending that we sign the covenant release for releasing the entire covenant. The subdivision's in, the plan is in, the street's there, water, sewer, houses. There's no need. This is probably something that's 20 to 25 years, should have been done 25 years ago. And we will see these every now and then because the mortgage companies are getting, you know, a lot of the title and the mortgage companies are getting stricter and stricter in looking at these things. So, the banks are. So we might be seeing some of these come up, but this is the first one that I've had here.
Any questions?
Okay, so do I understand that we sign here?
I have an original to sign,
You got
and
the
I am a notary, so I will watch you sign it, and then I will notarize it and give it to Attorney Levin.
Okay, so we don't request any motion to make?
Motion to sign the Form E covenant and release the lots.
Motion to,
Sign the covenant,
Sign the covenant.
and release the 3 lots.
and release the 3 lots.
I make one, second.
All in favor? Aye.
I didn't get one of these.
It was emailed, and then we just put it in the packet. So,
Oh,
have it in your folder.
it's in your folder.
In your
Oh,
vote?
that's right, yes, sorry.
And that was the one I asked you this morning if you got
Oh,
the
yeah.
email.
Yes,
So-
that's right.
Okay.
That's right.
so,
Okay.
do you want us to sign these?
We'll do it when we sign everything else tonight.
At the end, very good. And this has passed. And now we have item number 5, which is the approval of the minutes of May 28, 2019 meeting. Okay, we have, and the members that were present were all of us, and so do we have a vote to approve the
I
minutes?
believe in May 28 meeting, I abstained to that meeting, to one agenda.
To one
One agenda, you
item?
can still motion to approve the minutes.
Okay. I make a motion to approve the May 28 meeting, 2019.
Second,
Second that motion.
all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? No one? And that's, goes on to public input, 3 minutes per citizen. There is no one here, and so now we go down to adjournment. Unless you have anything else you'd like to add.
Make motion to adjourn.
Okay. Second,
Second motion to adjourn.
all in favor?
Aye. That was our overtime.